Shit test.
Shit test. Shit test.
Shit test.
Shit test.
You've probably heard about them, especially if you're in the manosphere, in the male dating space or self-improvement space. But what are they? Well, and I'm going to tell you how to get past them as well, because you will encounter many shit tests in your life. Unless you're gay, then fairs, maybe you won't. Maybe you will though, because the gay man may be more feminine. I don't know. I know with gay guys, they have like a masculine, feminine, masculine, masculine. That is not my area of expertise, so I'm not even going to try and give you advice on that. Go to some gay dating coach. But yeah, women will shit test you, and you can assess the quality of your relationship based on the shit tests that they give you. And it's not a case of will they shit test you, it's how often and to what degree, because it's their nature. Women essentially test you because they want to feel your strength. They want to make sure I've made the right choice as a woman. I've picked the right man. This man is so big and so strong. And when I test him with shit tests, he is able to pass these tests perfectly, because when you do that, you just confirm to her, okay, I've made the right choice, here's the right guy. The issue is that when she tests you over time, as she does, and then you concede and you fail and fail and fail, do this over time and do this often enough, and she will start to back off and go, whoa, this guy's not what I want, he's a bitch. They'll become resentful, and they'll withhold sex. They may even start texting other guys, definitely noticing other guys, maybe cheating on you, then maybe even leaving. Not the position you want to be in, my friend. So as I said, she will test you because she wants to feel your strength, because women, their natural gender role is feminine, but most women are forced into a masculine frame. Now imagine you're failing these shit tests. You're forcing her into a masculine frame, because if she doesn't think you're the guy, the strong masculine guy who can take care of her, she has to then fulfill that masculine role herself. And shit tests come in many forms. They're not just like her stating something. There could be congruency tests. It could be her saying do this, do that. It could be her asking you an opinion of something. Essentially, you need to be the all-knowing man who knows what to do, when to do, the man with a plan. To the people who are watching this, that's kind of a pointless statement to make, but if you're watching this and you have a relationship with your dad, most people, male or female, when they have an issue or a problem they want solving, they go to dad. Dad is the problem fixer, solver. Dad fixes things. That's who you want to be. You need to become their daddy. There's a reason why the daddy king is such a big thing, and you need to become her daddy, her dad. You want her to look up to you as the father of her children and the fucking daddy who gets shit done. Now, if you fail her shit tests, she won't see you as this. And you can assess the quality of your relationship by the quality of the shit tests that she gives you. Let's say, well, I'll use my girlfriend as an example. She will shit test me, but she will do it in a certain way. She will do it in a playful way. This is how I know we have a good relationship, because she doesn't feel the need to test me like a dickhead. Women, when they don't trust you, they will test you in a certain way. So with my girlfriend, I might say to her, baby, I'm doing some work. Would you get me a coffee? Would you get me some water in my big flask? And she has occasionally said things like, no, do I look like your slave? Now, pause the video, have a think about what you would say in the situation. If you would answer it anything like, no, you're not my slave, then you've just failed. She thinks you're a pussy. How you should be answering is by doubling down or amplifying, agreeing and amplifying, exaggerating, saying things like, yes, bitch, you are my fucking slave, now go and get my water. And you say it with a smirk on your face, or you say, come here and give me a kiss. And you're amplifying what she's just said, you're doubling down. It's like if a girl says you're weird on a date, or just generally, you don't go, I'm not weird. You go, I am fucking weird. You should get away from me. I'm very strange. You won't like me. Me and you won't get on. This will not work. You're playing with her. You're being playful. Stop giving her the serious answer she expects. She's boring me. The way you become charismatic is to, rather than give them the serious answer they expect, you give them a playful answer. Let's imagine you're on a date with a girl, and this is the more combative shit test, and she says to you, just so you know, we're not having sex tonight, which has happened to me several times. Now, the worst thing that I can say is to go,
What, why not? What? No, come on, please, come back with me.
Failed, bitch. What I should say is, of course not. I can only have sex with so many women, and unfortunately, you're out of luck. This demonstrates several things. First of all, it demonstrates that I'm not an idiot, because I can, be funny, playful, but also it demonstrates that I get sex a lot. This is not a big deal for me. I don't need you. And like I said, this has happened to me on fucking tens and tens of dates, and it's always ended up in them coming back with me because I didn't go into their frame. Most guys mess up here because when they're tested in these situations, and she'll only test you if she has a reason to. Yeah, I was tested many times because on dates, when you're confident, you're laid back, and you know how to flirt, girls will assume you're a fuckboy. They'll assume you do this a lot, so they'll go. They feel the need to say, just so you know, we're not having sex, because they assume that that's what you want. So rather than going into their frame and saying, yeah, no, of course not, you play with them, you toy with them. And this is how you dispel or pass shit tests. You basically be playful. You're unfazed. You have to be non-reactive, stoic, non-emotional. That's a lot of verbs, adjectives. No, verbs are doing, adjectives are descriptions. I did English at uni, as you can tell. But yeah, it's your job to show her that you're this unfazable, strong man with a big strong frame, and whatever test she throws at you, you can't fail. She can't rock you. She can't rock your frame. And she will do this to me constantly, playfully, but she will do this to me constantly. And imagine I was repeatedly failing these tests. Like, what do you think she's going to think about me as a man? She looks at me as this big strong man who takes care of her. She said to me several times, you know, since dating you, I've never had to think about anything, and I've never had to make a decision, and it's great. And it's not like I'm some controlling guy who's like doesn't allow her to think, but it's like she doesn't have to. I say, do this, don't do that, make me some food, we'll do this, get ready for this time. This is what women want, but they will never tell you this. Because most guys, rightly so, they're afraid of being Me Too'd, they're afraid of being reported or done for some weird allegation. And because we live in this weird time now, girls actually are afraid also to tell you what they want. What women also want is a guy who leads, is masculine. Women, they're feminine, they want to be feminine, but they can't be feminine unless you enable that in them by showing them your strength. If you want an amazing book to read about this, The Way of the Superior Man, it completely changed my life. Probably one of the best dating books I have read, and it's like 20 years old. Very spiritual, but it's all about these sorts of things. I'm going to read it again once I've read my current book, Hard Times Create Strong Men, which references this book a lot of times. That's how you know it's a good book. But yeah, that was shit tests. So next time you are shit tested, whether it's on a date or your girlfriend, do what I've just said. I'm not going to repeat myself, but yeah. As always, all my links are in the description below. If you want one-to-one coaching where we go through this, I will teach you in depth how to pass the shit test, how to maintain a long-term relationship, attractor, dating apps, texting, confidence, body language, speech, because as I reiterate with my clients, and this is why this is the first session, your speech is so fucking important. You can't pull off half the shit that I've just said there if you say it like a fucking dog. Like the way that I flirt with her and the way that I talk to her, it only works because I have a certain tone in my voice. I can, you know, manipulate my tone. I have certain body language. If I spoke like this and was like, haha, yeah, go and make me a coffee now, she's not going to think I'm some masculine strong man. She's going to think, bitch. You have to master these things, especially body language, eye contact, all of this. It's so fucking important. But yeah, you can find the links to all of that in my description below. Download my free texting guide as well if you haven't already. It's completely free, a full guide on how to text her to get her on a date. And then yeah, until the next video, see you all later.